Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is your boy JD. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've all been having a great week so far. One company that hasn't been having a great week so far is Doritos, and we have an update surrounding the whole controversy they're involved in. As I mentioned yesterday in my previous video, the content within the story probably will get the video demonetized, and well, lo and behold, that did actually happen. So for this one, I will probably have to avoid saying certain words when reading from articles, etc, etc. It's sad I've got to do that, but it's just the way you got to play the game. I mean, let's just be real right now. This video probably will still get demonetized, but just to give a brief summary of this whole situation, Doritos Spain hired a trans influencer to be a brand ambassador of a new campaign. Very stunning, very brave. However, people on the internet, social media managed to find out that this person had said some horrible things in the past. In interviews, they've come out and said they're an advocate for destroying the nuclear family, and also tweets resurfaced that were posted when they were a teenager mocking SA victims, saying terrible things about them, and also they wanted to do certain things to a 12-year-old, and a few other things were said that I cannot mention. You know, I don't know how Doritos or Doritos Spain didn't know about this. Do the people who work for these companies not do checks on people that they want to hire for these campaigns to become brand ambassadors or whatever? I mean, look how quickly the internet found out about it. So I think questions need to be asked there. But I tell you now, I've seen some interesting headlines surrounding this whole story from different organizations. You know, some of them are labeling the people who are wanting to boycott Doritos now as far right. The New Republic say MAGA is now losing its mind over a Doritos boycott because, of course, the far right has set its sight on a new target in its anti-woke boycott crusade. Rolling Stone posted the right is trying to make Bud Light happen all over again with a Doritos boycott. Ever since right-wing influencers have orchestrated a boycott of Anheuser-Busch products last year for collaborating with trans influencer Dylan Mulvaney, they have been foaming at the mouth for a new product to boycott for incredibly stupid, hateful reasons. First, it was Frosted Flakes due to its mascot posing for a photo with Mulvaney at the Tony Awards, a cultural event beloved by the right due to the absence of LGBTQ people in musical theatre. Then it was Cracker Barrel because during Pride Month, the restaurant chain had the temerity to acknowledge the existence of gay people on its socials. Now the right is going after yet another beloved brand, Doritos. I mean, I don't think it's loved that much. This time it's because the Spanish division of the company, which is owned by PepsiCo, partnered with trans influencer and singer Samantha Hudson for a 50-second branded video on Instagram. Far right bails on nacho chips after finding out Doritos Spain partnered with a trans ambassador. Samantha Hudson reportedly tweeted in 2015 about wanting to do thuggish things to her. Right-wing activists are now calling for a boycott of Doritos after its European branch, Doritos Spain, announced on Monday it was partnering with a 24-year-old transgender singer Samantha Hudson as its ambassador. Now, yeah, they all go on to mention the details surrounding the story, but I just find it so odd. At the beginning of these articles, this is how they word it. You know, it's like they're trying to paint people as bad for calling this out. If people have an issue with who Doritos partnered with, well, you're far right. Get a grip. And just for those people, by the way, it's not just because Doritos partnered with a trans influencer, which is, you know, pushing politics in itself, woke agendas, and people are just so tired of it. Did they not learn from Bud Light and Dylan Mulvaney? But also because of what this person has said in the past. You know, again, they've come out in interviews and said they are an advocate for destroying the nuclear family. In tweets, they've said that they want to do certain things to a 12-year-old and other things as well. If they can't understand why people aren't happy about this or angry about this, then they're the ones that need to do a little bit of self-reflection. Yeah, the tweets were posted years ago, but nobody should be saying that. How this person even became famous in Spain is beyond me. But if this was somebody who didn't fit the agenda, these news organizations would word it a lot differently, wouldn't they? Plain and simple. But Doritos now, due to the controversy, due to the backlash, have actually fired this influencer. The Daily Mail go on to report, Doritos fires trans activist 2 days after bringing him in as a brand ambassador after being alerted to sick tweets about doing. Samantha Hudson, 24, appeared in a new partnership with Doritos Spain through a 50-second video called Crunch Talks that has now been deleted from the brand's Instagram. Doritos told Rolling Stone on Tuesday it would no longer work with Hudson, saying it had been unaware of the previous inappropriate posts. Many social media users posted a screenshot of a tweet Hudson made in 2015 when he was 15, writing in Spanish about the seeming. The post in question read, "I want to do thuggish things to get into a 12-year-old Yeah, I do not want to get this video demonetized or even worse. Another post apparently translates to in the middle of the street in Mallorca in panties and screaming that I'm You can all read that. In another post, Hudson wrote, "I hate women who are victims of SA and go to self-help centers to overcome their trauma. Annoying." Hudson apologized for the tweets after they resurfaced, saying they were pure provocation and in very bad taste. "At the time, I dedicated myself to saying nonsense, the heavier the better, because I thought that dark humor was funny." Hey, look, man. I have no idea what's going on anymore. I really don't. And I feel like that's something people say every day, because what is going on? You know, I've covered so many stories, so many topics, reacted to so many videos, spoken about so many companies going woke and then experiencing backlash. And when you think you've seen it all, that couldn't be further from the truth. But I want to hear your thoughts on everything that has been said so far, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be interesting to hear your takes on things. But finally, Voz Media have reported that apparently PepsiCo, who produce Doritos, have experienced a drop in its shares due to all of this controversy. Go woke, go broke. After a drop in its shares, Doritos terminates the agreement with the controversial trans artist who made excuses for CA. Amid a public relations crisis, Doritos announced it is ending its collaborations with controversial Spanish singer and trans activist Ivan Gonzalez Renedo, better known by his stage name Samantha Hudson, effective immediately. Between Monday and Tuesday, the company that produces Doritos, PepsiCo, suffered a drop in its shares that ranged between 2 and 4% after thousands of users worldwide, but especially in Spain, called for a boycott in a case similar to that of Bud Light. Then the article goes on to state further, 6 years later, in 2021, Hudson spoke about his past tweets after deleting them and stated that he did not remember writing them and that he regretted them. He apologized and justified his comments by explaining that he was very young and reckless and thought his messages were dark humor. After the Doritos campaign, Hudson's tweets came to light again, and users also recalled several of his most controversial sayings, such as when he asked to outlaw the Conservative Party Vox, or admitted on state television that he advocated annihilating the traditional family. Again, you know, just after reading that, it makes me ask the question, and I think a lot of people will be asking the same question: how did nobody within these companies not know about it? You know, if there has been controversy in the past for it, a lot of backlash, then surely someone would have known. It's just so strange, so odd. Look, I don't think people should be consuming Doritos anyway. What's inside them isn't worth consuming, and I think this whole situation just gives people another reason to spend money elsewhere. But leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out.